Hey y'all, I haven't made a video in quite a while, mostly because I've been kind of bored with doing stuff with like that, and I'm not the most popular YouTuber with my fish tanks, so excuse me for coughing a bit. I actually came down with COVID recently. I feel okay though. Fortunately, my whole family got it. My son got it. My wife got it. I honestly, I feel like I just have a mild cold. But my biggest concern was if anyone knows what's happened to my wife in the past before COVID. This is her second time getting it. The first time about 2 years ago. Yeah, she got severely ill and had to be in the hospital from it. But you know how that is. They've had vaccines and all that since then. You know, we've kind of got that on our side. So, like I said, I feel pretty good, honestly. Besides a little bit of a cough and some annoying congestion. I've been off work since last week, so I actually have to go retest tomorrow to see if I'll come back. I have to get an antigen test to see if I'm still shedding the virus or not, because it's real strict because I work in healthcare. So yeah, so they pretty much want to make sure that I'm not able to spread it to anyone. By that point, it will have been 7 days since my symptoms began. Like I said, my symptoms have not really been too bad. So the worst of it was like the night where I tested positive. I got chills, a fever, had a pretty decent sized headache. Just all around felt pretty yucky. You know how that is. It was around 8 or 9 o'clock where I pretty much laid down and went to bed. And I had a fever. It kept going up to, it was around 100. But I guess I got lucky because kind of went away out in the middle of the night. I took my fever again, or took my temperature again, I guess I should say. And it went back down to a 98, 0.6 or 0.3 degrees. And after that, I woke up the next morning feeling not too bad. Just had some congestion, felt like I had a cold. So yeah, that's about that. Unfortunately, my son woke up the next, I think it was the night after, and he woke us up crying. He had puked in his bed. So, and then he had kept throwing up all throughout that day. He tested positive later on. So we kind of figured that. Luckily, he's actually been dealing with it better than anyone. He doesn't even really seem like he's sick. So, yeah. But that's enough of that unpleasantness. Here's the tank. I'm shooting this from a different kind of mode. So recently, I got a phone like I used to have, my old Galaxy Note 9. I actually have two devices now. Because I'm nuts like that. So this is a different kind of mode. This is in Pro Video mode, they call it, and it's at UHD 60 frames per second. It's kind of interesting. Kind of like it. Anyway, so not much has gone on with the tank. I still have all the same white clouds. I did a water change last night. big water change. I hadn't really done any water changes in quite a while, so I did about, well, I don't know, about here, pretty much half, whatever. So I need to get in there and kind of clean out the substrate a bit. The substrate is kind of messy and shitty looking. I don't really like doing that because I do bucket water changes. So I used to do it before I did the water change, and it would stir up everything. So I had noticed when I would go ahead and do the gravel vacuuming, and then do the bucket water change, everything would be all shit. Shit would be all stirred up still, and the gravel would still pretty much look like hell. So I have been doing it differently since then. I'll do the water change, and then another day I'll come in and do the gravel vacuuming after things have kind of calmed down a bit. So that way, I don't really like doing gravel vacuuming twice, because that kind of irritates the piss out of me. So I need to get some more plants in this corner here. I'd like to get some some water sprite or water wisteria or something like that. I need to kind of like overhaul this tank a little bit. It's looked like this pretty much for a long time. I don't know, maybe I'll put some of the jungle val over here in this spot or something like that. I don't know. And put some of the water sprite over here. These boys must be hungry. Yeah. I keep thinking about getting new fish. It's because I'm getting kind of bored. I still love these guys to death, though. I mean, look how good they've done. Half of these guys have been in. I've had them since last year. That's going on almost like a year and a half of the fish still living. That's pretty fucking good. Excuse my language, but I might throw. I was thinking about maybe throwing a few regular white clouds in here just to spruce it up a little bit. Like I said, the biggest reason why I don't really want to do, I'm half and half about it. Why I don't want to do new fish, because I'll have to get rid of all the cherries. And I really love the cherry shrimp. It's such a nice little touch, and I love how they're just kind of chilling in there with the fish. Yeah, because anything else other that I put them in there, they'll just fucking devour them. If I put any kind of tetras in there, they'll eat them. Guppies, they'll eat them. Yeah. And so far, white clouds, in my experience, seem to be the only fish that won't bother the cherry shrimp. So I've tried neon tetras before with cherry shrimp. I don't care what anyone says. Don't put friggin' tetras, any kind of tetras or anything like that with your cherry shrimp, because they're just gonna eat them. I don't care if anyone's had luck, they're gonna fucking eat them. So I don't recommend it. Either do something that you're pretty sure is not gonna eat the tetras or eat the shrimp, like the white clouds here, or do a separate cherry shrimp tank, or just have autos, So, because I'm pretty sure white clouds are probably fine. I've never seen them eating them. I mean, I've seen them on a rare